Football, like any sport, is not without its risks. From bone-crunching tackles to heart-stopping collisions, players often put their bodies on the line in pursuit of victory. While most injuries are minor and players recover fully, there have been instances where the outcome was far more uncertain. In these cases, footballers faced brushes with death, yet through resilience, medical intervention, and sheer luck, they managed to survive and, in some cases, even return to the pitch. Let's delve into the stories of these remarkable individuals. Fabrice Muamba. In March 2012, Fabrice Muamba, then playing for Bolton Wanderers, collapsed on the pitch during an FA Cup match against Tottenham Hotspur. The 23-year-old midfielder suffered a sudden cardiac arrest, sending shockwaves throughout the footballing world. Medical staff rushed to Muamba's aid, performing CPR and utilizing a defibrillator in a bid to resuscitate him. The swift actions of the medical team, combined with Muamba's remarkable resilience, ultimately saved his life. Despite the dire circumstances, Muamba made a miraculous recovery, although he was forced to retire from professional football due to the incident. His story sparked widespread awareness of cardiac health in athletes and highlighted the importance of emergency preparedness at sporting events. Pitcher Cech, one of the most decorated goalkeepers of his generation, faced a near-death experience on the pitch in October 2006. While playing for Chelsea in a Premier League match against Reading, Cech suffered a horrific collision with Stephen Hunt, the opposing team's striker. The impact resulted in a fractured skull for Cech, requiring emergency surgery to save his life. The severity of the injury cast doubt on his future in football, but remarkably, Cech made a triumphant return to the pitch just 3 months later, donning a protective helmet to mitigate the risk of further head injuries. His resilience and determination to overcome adversity earned him widespread admiration from fans and fellow professionals alike. Hector Moreno. During the 2014 FIFA World Cup in Brazil, Mexican defender Hector Moreno found himself at the center of a harrowing incident during a match against the Netherlands. In a challenge with Dutch forward Arjen Robben, Moreno suffered a severe leg injury, with the force of the impact breaking his leg. While the injury was agonizing and required extensive medical attention, it thankfully did not pose a life-threatening risk to Moreno. Despite the setback, Moreno displayed admirable courage and perseverance in his recovery, eventually returning to competitive action to continue his footballing career. Alan Smith's career took a drastic turn in February 2006 when he suffered a devastating injury while playing for Manchester United in an FA Cup match against Liverpool. In a challenge with Liverpool's John Arne Riis, Smith suffered a compound fracture to his left leg and dislocated his ankle, resulting in a scene of considerable distress on the pitch. The severity of Smith's injury raised fears over potential complications and threatened to prematurely end his footballing journey. However, after undergoing multiple surgeries and enduring a grueling rehabilitation process, Smith defied the odds to make a remarkable comeback to the sport, albeit with a noticeable reduction in his mobility. His resilience in the face of adversity served as an inspiration to many, demonstrating the indomitable spirit of athletes in overcoming adversity. Marc-Vivien Foé. Tragically, not all footballers who encounter medical emergencies on the pitch are as fortunate as Muamba, Cech, Moreno, or Smith. In June 2003, Cameroonian midfielder Marc-Vivien Foé suffered a fatal cardiac arrest during an international match against Colombia in Lyon, France. Foé collapsed suddenly in the 73rd minute of the game, despite showing no prior signs of distress. Despite the best efforts of medical personnel to revive him, Foé tragically passed away at the age of 28. Subsequent investigations revealed that Foé had a rare heart condition known as hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, which predisposed him to sudden cardiac arrest. His untimely death sent shockwaves through the footballing community and prompted calls for increased awareness of cardiac health among players and improved medical screening protocols. Rubén de la Red, a former Spanish midfielder, experienced a terrifying ordeal during a Copa del Rey match in October 2008. Playing for Real Madrid against Real Union, De La Red suddenly collapsed on the pitch without any apparent contact from an opponent. Medical staff rushed to his aid as he lay motionless on the ground. It was later revealed that De La Red had suffered a cardiac arrest, similar to Fabrice Muamba's incident. Fortunately, prompt medical attention and resuscitation efforts saved his life. However, the severity of the situation led to De La Red announcing his retirement from professional football at the age of just 25. Despite the premature end to his playing career, De La Red's story serves as a reminder of the importance of thorough medical screenings and emergency preparedness in football. Antonio Porta. In August 2007, Spanish left-back Antonio Porta suffered a cardiac arrest during a La Liga match between his club, Sevilla, and Getafe. After collapsing on the pitch, Porta was initially able to walk off with assistance, but he suffered a recurrence of the cardiac arrest in the dressing room. Medical personnel performed CPR and used a defibrillator to stabilize him before rushing him to the hospital. Despite initially showing signs of improvement, Porta tragically passed away 3 days later at the age of 22. His sudden death sent shockwaves through the footballing world and prompted widespread calls for enhanced cardiac screening measures for players. Porta's memory lives on through the Antonio Porta Trophy, an annual preseason tournament held by Sevilla in his honor. Folk Boy. Dutch footballer Folk Boy experienced a life-threatening incident during his playing days in the 1980s. While representing PSV, Boy suffered a severe head injury during a match that left him unconscious on the pitch. He was rushed to the hospital, where he underwent emergency surgery to relieve pressure on his brain. Boy's condition was touch and go for several days, with doctors uncertain whether he would pull through. Miraculously, Boy survived the ordeal and eventually made a full recovery, although he was forced to retire from professional football due to the severity of his injury. Following his retirement, Boy transitioned into coaching and management, enjoying a successful career on the sidelines. His story serves as a testament to the fragility of life in football and the resilience of the human spirit in overcoming adversity. Pape Diop, a Senegalese midfielder, encountered a terrifying moment during a La Liga match between his team Levante and Getafe in October 2012. Diop suddenly collapsed on the pitch, prompting immediate concern from teammates, opponents, and spectators alike. Medical staff rushed onto the field to attend to him. Fearing the worst, it was later revealed that Diop had suffered a severe epileptic seizure, which caused him to lose consciousness suddenly. While not directly life-threatening, epileptic seizures can be dangerous if proper medical attention is not administered promptly. Fortunately, Diop received timely medical care and was able to recover from the episode. He returned to action after undergoing further medical evaluations and treatment, demonstrating remarkable resilience in the face of adversity. Diop's experience highlights the importance of raising awareness about epilepsy and ensuring that appropriate measures are in place to support players who may be affected by the condition. If you found these stories compelling and informative, don't forget to like and subscribe for more engaging content. Your support helps us continue to bring you fascinating insights into the world of football and beyond. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video.